Scheduling criteria oblique objectives. Okay, next point is the scheduling criteria oblique objective. In that point, first point is the CPU utilizations. Okay, first point is the CPU utilization. CPU utilization means what exactly? Whenever a particular or a number of process or jobs or tasks are entered in the system or enter in the machines for executions, okay, that time the particular CPU are busy or engaged for the execution of a process. Okay, that is the exactly meaning is the CPU utilizations. Means the CPU just provide some instructions, some commands, some things to process for execution things for execution process in the machines. That is exactly situation is the CPU utilizations. Means the CPU is also properly use or properly provide a his a power or his a some methods for executions for process. That is exactly a CPU utilizations. Okay, means the CPU are continuously busy or continuously engaged for the execution of process or tasks or jobs. Okay, now second point is the throughput. Throughput means what exactly? Number of process completed per unit time. Throughput means what exactly? Whenever the number of process are come in the machines, okay, that particular process are completion in a particular time. That is exactly a throughput. Throughput is the number of process completed per unit time. Now next point is the completion time. Completion time short form is the CT. Completion time means what exactly? When the particular process are complete its execution, okay, that particular time, that particular duration is a completion time. Means a particular process are completed his executions, okay, that executions regarding a particular duration or particular time, that is a completion time. Okay, means that particular time which process are completes its execution, that is the completion time. Next one is the turn around time, in bracket TAT. The TAT is a short form of a turn around time. Turn around time is equal to a completion time minus arrival time, CT minus AT. Okay, now turn around time means what exactly? The turn around time is just overall the execution of particular process in a particular time. That is a turn around time. Means what exactly? Whenever particular process are entered in the machine for execution, that time and the execution are completed successfully, that all time duration, that particular duration is nothing but a turn around time. Turn around time short form is a TAT, and it's equal to a CT minus AT. Okay, next point is a WT. WT means what? Waiting time. Waiting time means what exactly? Whenever a particular process are just wait for the executions, that particular time duration is nothing but a waiting time. Waiting time short form is a WT. Now waiting time is equal to a turn around time minus BT. BT means what? Burst time. Okay, now next point is the arrival time. Arrival time is what exactly? Whenever particular process are enter in the machines, that particular time, that particular duration is nothing but a arrival time. Okay, means a particular process are reach in the machines, particular process are arrival in the machines, that particular time duration is nothing but a arrival time. Arrival time short form is a AT. Now next point is a response time. Response time short form is a RT. When a particular process are executed successfully, okay, then we just get a particular output or a results from a process. When the particular process give us a output or a results, that particular time duration is a response time. Means a particular process just give us a output or a results when the particular process are executed, and after executed the particular process give us a output or results, that particular time duration is nothing but a response time after executions. Now after execution, what is exactly next step? The particular process just give us a result or results and output. Now when the particular process are give us a results and output, and which kind of which is what is exact how much time he just get a output, that particular time duration is a response times. Now last one is a burst time. Burst time short form is a BT. Burst time is what exactly? When the particular process are enter in the machines for the executions, in that condition, in that situation CPU just a focus, CPU just a control on the process for the execution. When the CPU just a control on that process, that time the CPU just getting a get CPU just uses some time, that for the time duration is the burst times. Okay, is that clear? Now when the particular process, particular jobs, particular tasks enter in the machines, that time the CPU just a focus CPU, and the CPU just a control on that machines. When the CPU just a controlling on that process, that time CPU just using a some time duration, some time duration period, that kind of a things is a burst times. Okay, these are the exactly a scheduling criteria oblique objectives. These points are very important for exam point of view. Okay, I hope you all to understand these points. Okay, if you any doubt query, ask me by message or call.